Some people call him silly, some people find him annoying, and some people try to avoid him entirely. But if you ask me, Tsukasa Tenma is one of the best and entertaining characters in Project Sekai. While he does come from a group that is regarded as probably the least serious of Project Sekai, his character sticks out to me the most through his backstory, personality, relationships, and overall development of his character. So today, I thought we could go over the aspects and analyze his character together. Born May 17th, Tsukasa Tenma was born into the Tenma family, where he would be raised alongside his little sister Saiki Tenma. Saiki, who's also seen in the Leo Need group of Project Sekai, is shown in both Leo Need and Wonderland x Showtime's main stories because of their relationship growing up. It is not clear in the story what specific chronic illness Saiki Tenma suffers from, but Saiki mentioned it does have something to do with her heart. But this chronic illness will take over Saiki Tenma's life, especially in middle school when she is not able to attend most to all of her classes. This illness has been noted to make her feel tired and put her at the threat of collapsing if she doesn't watch over herself well. Tsukasa Tenma, being her older brother, took good care of Saiki growing up, constantly doing anything to make his sister smile, such as playing the piano. Even in middle school, when Saiki was hospitalized for her illness, Tsukasa kept a keen eye over his sister. But what inspired Tsukasa the most growing up was a theater performance he and Saiki visited when he was younger. Tsukasa admired how the performers were able to make everyone smile, including his sister and his parents. It was because of this performance that Tsukasa became obsessed with the idea of being a star that would bring a smile to everyone's faces. Tsukasa is the first character that you meet in the Wonderland story, and off the bat we see him getting rejected from a job. But then later is when we meet Ima Otori, who invites him to help revive the Wonder Stage, a once popular theater. From there, Tsukasa meets his other cast members, such as Kusanagi Nene and Kamishiro Ryu, who he learns to develop deep friendships with. Tsukasa Tenma's personality is probably one of my favorite things about his character, but it definitely comes with his character flaws as well. At best, Tsukasa is a warm-hearted and spirited person who is devoted to his craft. But this devotion often leads to his biggest character flaw, and that his desire to become a star becomes so big that he becomes self-absorbed in himself. The biggest character critique that I see for Tsukasa across the board of why people don't like him is that he is annoying and self-centered. Tsukasa does yap a lot about himself through his character. You can definitely see that his ego is big, but in some ways he is also selfless in regards to the devotion to his sister for her health and happiness. But one particular story beat that made many Project Sekai fans upset is when Tsukasa yells at his fellow show performer, Nene. For context of the story of why Tsukasa yelled at Nene, basically the group had a performance, and then during this performance, Nene's robot broke down. And because of this, a lot of kids were disappointed and did not like the story in the performance and were left upset. Because of this, Tsukasa blew up at Nene, saying that it was her fault that she forgot to charge the batteries. And from what I've seen, Project Sekai fans are pretty split up about who was in the right in this situation. On one hand, Nene forgetting to charge her robot was a genuine mistake, and she was working hard and late for that performance. Some fans found that Tsukasa's reaction to this mistake was overdoing it and malicious by intent, knowing Nene's character who is easily discouraged. But on the other hand, some fans agreed or at least understood why Tsukasa was so upset, because mistake or not, the children who were watching the performance were let down. Because Tsukasa's main character aspiration is to make others around him smile, this was not only embarrassing for him, but really disappointing for him, and it had sabotaged all the hard work all of the members had put into the show. But even some Tsukasa fans thought that the yelling was overkill, even if they understood his frustrations because of his character. This conflict is resolved as Tsukasa realizes how harsh he was and how he became too focused on his goal to becoming a great performer. Tsukasa's devotion to make great shows and to be a star is to his detriment. Even later in Project Sekai events, in the famous Towards the Phoenix at the Sky's Edge event, he expresses his frustrations with himself of not being able to meet his goal. Because of his upbringing of his character and having to constantly be a stronghold for Psyche, he's constantly bubbly and bright around others. But this event showed a peek into how strong Tsukasa stayed in fear of breaking because of the people around him who might idolize him or rely on him. It's this aspect of his character that makes him appeal to many fans. Most to all characters in this series find Tsukasa annoying but reliable, especially in the Leonid group. But outside of the Wonderland cast, Tsukasa is good childhood friends with Oyagi Toya. These two cross each other's story paths quite often, and it is even revealed in the Kamiyama High Festival event that Toya looks up to Tsukasa because of the encouragement Tsukasa gave him after facing frustrations with his identity in relation to music. Toya expresses that this pep talk changed his entire worldview, and eventually is what encouraged him to join Vivid Bab Squad, where he met his now best friend, Akido. Which is funny because Tsukasa's biggest hater is probably Akido, Toya's best friend. Most characters in the game do share a general annoyance for Tsukasa, but Akido is the most vocal about it.
Tsukasa-senpai?
I say hater lightly because Akido is also grateful to Tsukasa because of the impact he has had on Toya, but he definitely teases Tsukasa the most out of all the other Project Sekai members. Tsukasa is a character who is constantly looking for new ways to get to the next step of his life in order to become a star. Along with his main and side stories, we have seen him struggle with himself as he realizes his flaws and his attempt to fix his own mistakes. Though he tries to suppress his feelings in order to spare his grief from others, we see that his character motivation and determination always stays strong. Through adversity, we still see Tsukasa striving for his goals with a smiling face at the end of the day. And that is what makes his character so addictive to watch and listen to. His character exemplifies the theme of perseverance and strength in reaching your dreams, showing that even though there's going to be obstacles in reaching your dreams, your story isn't over until you say it is. Anyways, let me know what y'all's favorite Project Sekai character is, and let me know what your favorite character song and outfit is. My favorite outfit of Tsukasa's is the King of Smiles outfit, with his Waffle Ambassador outfit being a very close second. And I think we all know what Tsukasa's best song is, so I don't even have to say it. But anyways, let me know what y'all think, and thank you so much for watching. Bye!